Hey guys, and you are back with another YouTube video by Ultra Super Beast. In today's video, I want to talk about what things that they should add in Minecraft. A lot of times, when the Netherite update was first made, we all were having the ideas of Netherite boats that, should happen because there's no way to get across the lava unless you have a netherite boat, right? So, what I was thinking about the netherite boats, and this is something which is gonna be true, but I was thinking like, the netherite boats should go faster than the regular oak wood boats, because after all, netherite boats are, like netherite is a lot better than wood in many cases, so therefore I was thinking that the netherite boat should at least go maybe 3 times or 4 times faster than the regular boat. Which also brings me on to another idea which I do have. I'm not sure if they will add it to Minecraft, but I hope they do, because things will not be the same without having a netherite boat, especially when you need to hop onto lava. Like, especially when you need to really go across a certain lava pool in the nether. Like, there will be times when you really need to cross, and there's like no other way than bridging, and if you accidentally fall into the lava through the step bridging, and if you go too fast and you're not careful, then that's really not good. And sometimes you could run out of blocks and you're in the middle of the lava, and that's not good. And the chances of having a golden apple is quite rare. But if you're in a netherite boat, you can just safely go to the other side. Even if you risk falling into the lava just by mistake, you have a high chance of at least recovering from it. So netherite boats are a lot better, and they should go much faster than the oak wood boats in the regular water by the oceans. And especially if you have a race and you have a little cheeky little way to win the race, you suddenly just decide to change boats, which means like, you all start off with oak boats, like boats made out of wood, but suddenly you just decide, you know what, let them go ahead for a little while, but then suddenly you change the boat into netherite boat, and then you remove the oak boat, and before you know it, you're already right at the end of the game. You win. Imagine just being so cheeky and so sneaky like that you just win the race. Lol. But seriously, I highly doubt that's even possible to do that in the race. Especially if there's someone who's behind you who can just observe you. Which is good for boats, but I was thinking about the netherite rails, as I did search them, and on Minecraft Wiki they were talking a little bit about them. They are going at 16 or to 17, maybe like blocks per second. It always shows m/s, so I think 1 block is 1 meter. So, in that case, I don't think that should happen. As the powered rails go at 8, I was thinking they should change the powered rails just a little bit from 8 to 10 or 11. That's something that I think they should change the speed of the powered rails, because it's getting a little bit more boring, as if you have to cross a distance of, I don't know, 200,000 blocks. I mean, to cross 100,000 blocks itself is only 4 hours. If you increase the speed of the powered rails by a little bit, then it'll gonna go a bit faster. Maybe instead of like 4 hours, maybe like 3.5 hours, because even if you increase by that 1 extra or 2 extra blocks, there's a slight difference, but you won't notice that slight difference unless you're on a really long rail, and you realize that difference by timing yourself. This brings me to another idea, and the thing They do talk about netherite rails going at 16. They're going double the speed. This isn't what I want. I don't think that is true. I disagree with that. Netherite powered rails should be even faster than that. I don't completely agree with the idea of getting 16 for the thing. I think actually 32 is the way to go, since netherite is quite rare, and to get ancient debris into, change that by putting all the nether ancient debris, turning it into netherite scrap by using the furnace, which is gonna take a while, and then you have to collect the gold in the nether or in the regular overworld if possible. And to do all of that is quite hard. To get one netherite ingot, there are places where you can just get the ancient debris, like in the nether fortress, or maybe in the bastion. You might get lucky of one netherite ingot, or if you're quite lucky, but that is like quite rare. So, what I am thinking is 32, they should give 32 netherite rails, and also, there shouldn't be like any mods for netherite or anything. They should just add all of the stuff. The boats should come in one update along with the netherite rails and everything. Like the regular minecarts are still there, which the netherite should go, I think, 24 meters per second. That is, if it's possible. That means it's going a lot faster, and if you want to kind of race your friends in one of the trains, then you can just take the netherite, lol. And then they'll be like, hey, you screwy. I mean, who knows if that's gonna happen, but I really think they should just add the netherite rails. It's faster, especially going long distances, like I mentioned, about going 200,000 blocks or 100,000 blocks. By powered rails, it's only 4 hours. If you're going triple the speed, that's only gonna be 1.5, 2 hours only. I mean, it depends on what they wish to do, but netherite rail is much faster. True. That is, if you're with a regular minecart. I think they should add a netherite minecart too. So maybe if you have a netherite minecart on a regular powered rail, that means it should go much faster on the powered rail, instead of going on the netherite should go a lot faster on the powered rail, because it's, being powered by redstone and all of that other good stuff. But, yeah, that's one thing. And a netherite minecart on the netherite superpower rails, that means it should go even faster. If it's going faster on the powered rails, then it must go even faster on the netherite rails. So therefore, I think they really need to add all of this stuff to make Minecraft a little bit better, and it's a lot good in order to create all the rails that go so fast. And there's people working on 400,000 blocks rail, and maybe 500,000, maybe a million, not quite sure, but with the help of netherite rails, that will make everything go much faster. And also, make sure the starting point is just 0,0 for the X and the Y. So you know how many blocks, you've traveled in the distance. Which makes things better. And those netherite rails will be even more helpful. Not only on a long rail, but let's say you have 2 rails, and two rails to go somewhere, and let's say that the rail that one of your friends needs you urgently because they're fighting so many mobs that are near that person's house. What do? Do you want to go on the powered rails or the netherite powered rails? in a netherite minecart. I'd say the second option, if I were you. Therefore, I do that. It's all up to Minecraft if they want to add these things, but these are all of my recommendations that Minecraft must add. If you agree to at least one or two of these ideas, or all of the ideas I've given, give this video a like, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, and as always, I'm Ultra Super Beast, and if you're new here, make sure to like and subscribe. Alright, thank you for watching this video, and I will see you in another video. Bye!